morning students. Hello and welcome to our next chapter of accountancy of class 12, that is valuation of goodwill. As in our first lecture we have discussed regarding partnership business. I am giving a brief idea about that why we need to learn this chapter, and then we will learn how to calculate, the techniques of calculating or the formulas and methods of calculating. So first we need to understand that why we need to learn this chapter. There is a partnership business, we all know, and for that accountancy we are going to learn 2-3 chapters over there: admission of partner, retirement of partner, or change in profit sharing ratio of partner. Suppose I am taking an example of admission. One partner comes in. A partnership business was going on previously. There were 3 partners, let's say, and a new partner comes in. And from that time only, he will also get the future profit. Whatever future profit business earns, he will also get that part of profit. Yes, the profit will increase because of his effort, because of his capital, but is there only his effort and his capital for which business is going to increase or profits are going to increase? No. It's also because of the remaining partners. Their so long effort, their goodwill, their market value, their brand value, and that profit which will be of because of old partners' brand value or market value, new partner will also get the higher amount of profit. So the old partners who are already in business ask the new incoming partner that he should bring some more amount apart from his capital as goodwill, because he is going to utilize or get the benefit of that goodwill which the remaining partners or old partners have created in their lifetime of business. So the new partner needs to bring in the amount of goodwill. How much value of goodwill he will bring, that we will going to learn from this chapter. Now take a reverse example. If a partner retires from the business, so when he was also a part of business, he was also getting some profit. But now from henceforth, when that partner will retire from the business, the remaining partner will also get his share of profit. If in next year he is not a partner, then his share of profit will be distributed among all partners. So, because of his brand, because of his goodwill, the firm will earn profit in future year also, and that will be only segregated between the remaining partners who are into the business after the retirement of one partner. So he is saying that I am retiring from the business. I will take profits, I will take capital. But what about future profits which you all are going to earn because of my effort, my goodwill? So he is taking certain part of amount apart from capital and profit, which is known as goodwill. So what amount he will get as an extra goodwill? That will be calculated from this chapter. So the basic concept is that some partners are gaining something because of sacrifice of some other partner. Now I am getting it in a nutshell. Some partner is gaining profit because of sacrifice of other partner. So the partner who are sacrificing, they must get something extra amount, and that extra amount is known as goodwill for them. So this is the basic concept why we are going to learn this chapter. Now coming to the chapter, valuation of goodwill. How to value goodwill or how to calculate goodwill. There are 3 methods: average profit method, super profit method, and capitalization method. Average profit method, super profit method, and capitalization method. Under average profit method, there are 2 segregations: simple average, weighted average. Simple average, weighted average. And under super profit method, there are 5 or 6 steps we need to follow. Capitalization method is again divided into two parts. Capitalization of average profit, capitalization of super profit. There will be one formulas for that. I repeat again, capitalization method is divided into two parts. Capitalization of average profit, capitalization of super profit. So there are the three main heads, or we can say there are four heads: average profit, super profit, capitalization of average profit, and capitalization of super profit. So we can say that we are going to learn four methods. First we are going to learn average profit method. This is nothing but same as we have learned in statistics, mean and weighted mean. Yes, the same formula, the same logic we are going to follow here. This is nothing but the mean we have learned in statistics part. That central tendency chapter, we have learned mean, median, mode. That mean is the logic behind it. Sum is simple mean, weighted mean. So formula will be yes, like that only. Summation of x by n and summation of fx. Summation of fx by summation of f. Yes, exactly the mean logic is here. Here what will be the x? X means profit. Suppose in your exam, we will also solve some example over here, but right now we are just getting the logic. In your exam, they will give you 3 to 4 years profit. Suppose they are giving you 4 years profit and nothing else, and they are asking you to calculate goodwill. First, we need to calculate average profit. There are two steps under average profit method. Number one, first calculate the average profit. Number two, calculate the goodwill. I repeat my line. Number one, first calculate the average profit and then calculate the goodwill. How to calculate average profit? Yes, average means mean. So we are calculating the formula of mean. Summation of x by n. Here summation of x means total correct profit. Yes, total correct profit. What does the word correct profit means? They might give you some errors in the profit of each year. Suppose they are going to give you 3 years profit. In first year they are saying 1 lakh profit. Second year they are saying 2 lakh profit. Third year they are saying 3 lakhs profit. But in first year they are saying in 1 lakh profit there is an abnormal gain. Abnormal gain, abnormal loss are not part of normal profit. Yes, abnormal gain and abnormal loss both are not part of normal profit. So we need to first rectify that error, then we will get correct net profit, and then we will calculate average. Average calculation is normal, I am going to deal with that. Suppose they are saying you in 1 lakh, 5,000 figure is there, which is abnormal gain. Abnormal gain has increased your profit. Now to correct it, we need to reduce it back. So the correct profit will be 95,000. In second year, said that it's 2 lakh net profit, and they are saying there is a 10,000 remuneration to manager which has not been deducted. So now deduct it. 2 lakh minus 10,000. That means 1 lakh 90,000 will be correct profit. And in third year, they are saying there is an abnormal loss of 5,000. So 3 lakh is the profit given in sum, and there is an abnormal loss. Abnormal loss has reduced the profit. Now to correct it, we need to add it back. That means 3 lakh 5,000 will be my correct profit. So first year correct profit is 95,000. Second year correct profit is 1 lakh 90,000, and third year correct profit will be 3 lakh 5,000. We will add all the three, 95,000 plus 190 plus 3 lakh 5,000 divided by 3, because 3 years profit are there. So divided by 3, summation of x by n. N means number of years, x means profit, correct profit. Then we will get the average profit. Now second step is goodwill calculation. Average profit into number of year of purchase. I repeat my formula. Average profit into number of year of purchase. That we will get the goodwill. Number of year of purchase, it will be provided in your question. The question will be like that. Calculate 3 years purchase goodwill. Calculate 5 years purchase goodwill. Calculate 4 year purchase goodwill. So they will give you that purchase year. Whatever given in the sums, you just multiply it into average profit, you will get goodwill. Same with weighted. You will find the correct tax, then they will give you weight, frequency. And if it is not given, take 1, 2, 3, 4 as weight. I repeat my line. The question either will give you weight, and if not given but they have asked you to calculate goodwill on weighted average profit, same logic, X, you will correct it, profits, you will correct it, then there will be weight, or if not given, you will take 1, 2, 3 as weight. Now multiply both, then you will get fx whole divided by total of weight. That means 1, 2, 3, so 3 plus 2 plus 1, 6 divided by 6. You will get average profit. Number of your purchase will be given in your question. You will just multiply with it. You will get goodwill. So this is simple and weighted average. Now coming to super profit method. There are 6 steps written in it. What do you mean by super profit? First understand the logic. In the same business, there are other businessmen doing the business. In the same industry, I would rather say. In the same industry, many businessmen are doing business. And approximately they have same amount of capital as mine. So what profit they are earning and what profit I am earning? Suppose averagely their capital is 5 lakh and they are earning 50,000 profit averagely, and I am earning 60,000 profit. So I am earning more 10,000 than them. My profit is 10,000 higher than them. Why? Why I am earning more 10,000 rupees than them? Same amount of capital introduced, same type of product, still I am earning more profit than them. Yes, because of my brand value, my goodwill. So super profit, that means extra profit, what I am earning. On the basis of that, I am calculating my goodwill. So steps will be, first step is capital employed. Either it will be given in your question, and if it is not, then formula will be total assets minus current liability. Formula will be total assets minus current liability. Total asset minus current liability will be capital employed. Second step will be normal rate of return. It will be given in your question. What does that mean? What does capital employed mean? How much capital I have introduced into my business. How much capital is introduced into the business. That will be capital employed. Total asset minus current liability. Means asset side total minus current liability. You will get capital employed. Then normal rate of return is what average rate of profit other business are earning into the same industry. What other businessmen are earning in the same industry. What rate of return, what percentage they are earning. That will be normal rate of return. It will be given in your question. 10%, 15%, 5%, 8%, 12%, whatever, it will be given in your question. Now third step is calculate normal return, means what they are earning. Suppose a businessman has introduced capital as of mine. I have introduced 20 lakhs, he is also introducing 20 lakhs. He is earning 10% profit, that means 2 lakhs. So normal return will be step 1 into step 2. Normal return formula is step 1 into step 2. So 20 lakh into 10%, 2 lakh. He is earning normal return of or average return of 10 lakh. 2 lakh, sorry. What is average profit of mine? Suppose I am earning 3.5 lakhs. 3 lakh 50,000 I am earning. So average profit, same formula method will be used to calculate average profit. I am getting the average profit. Now super profit. They are earning 2 lakh. I am earning 3 lakh 50,000. How much super profit, how much extra profit I am earning? 1 lakh 50,000. How it has been calculated? Step 4 minus step 3. So step 4 minus step 3 is super profit. Now goodwill. Step 4 into number of year of purchase. Super profit into number of year of purchase. Number of year purchase will be given in your question. So these are the steps you need to follow to calculate super profit. Now coming to capitalization method. The third method, capitalization of average profit method. The formula of goodwill is value of the firm minus capital employed. I repeat my line. Value of the firm minus capital employed. Capital employed we have learned in previous method. The formula is total asset minus current liability. And how you will get the value of the firm? Value of firm is average profit divided by normal rate of return into 100. Value of the firm's formula is average profit divided by normal rate of return into 100. So by this formula we will get value of the firm. Average profit we know how to calculate. NRR, normal rate of return will be given in your question. So average profit divided by NRR into 100. Average profit is, you are getting from that method. Suppose from this example I am taking 3,50,000 I have earned average profit divided by normal rate of return, nearly 10% in my question. So 3,50,000 divided by 10 into 100, that will be 35 lakhs. So 35 lakhs is my value of the firm. And how much capital I have employed or I have introduced? As in my example I have told 20 lakhs. So 35 lakhs minus 20 lakhs. 15 lakhs is my goodwill. So this is capitalization of average profit. And last method, capitalization of super profit method. Capitalization of super profit method. One formula straight away. Super profit divided by normal rate of return into 100. Super profit we have learned how to calculate in this. Follow the first 5 steps to calculate super profit. Then that super profit divided by normal rate of return into 100. In this example, my average profit was 3.5 lakh. My normal return was 2 lakh. So what will be my super profit? 1,50,000. Then 1,50,000 divided by 10%. Divided by 10 into 100. 1,50,000 divided by 10 into 100 will be my goodwill according to capitalization of super profit method. So guys, these are 4 methods which we are learning in valuation of goodwill. In next slide, we are going to take some examples. 2 examples I will take and I will calculate all the 4 formulas. So students, let's have an example on first on average profit and capitalization of average profit. Both method, average profit and capitalization of average profit on same example. First I am dictating the question, then we will go with the solution. Year 1, there is 6,000 of profit, including abnormal gain of 2,000. Year 2, 14,000 of profit, excluding 4,000 insurance premium. Year 3, 4,000 profit after adjusting abnormal loss of 2,000. Year 4, there is a 6,000 of profit, and year 5, there is a 2,000 of loss. Then there are 2 questions. Calculate goodwill on 3 years of purchase average profit method. Calculate goodwill on capital of average profit method if capital employed is equal to 40,000 and NRR is 10%. So first calculate goodwill on 3 years of purchase of average profit method. What step we have learned? We have learned 2 steps. First we need to calculate correct average profit and then we will calculate goodwill on that correct average profit. So what is correct average profit? 6,000 profit is in year 1, including abnormal profit of 2,000. So we should minus it because abnormal item we don't take into consideration. So abnormal item will be adjusted. Abnormal gain has increased my profit. So now I will deduct it. So 6,000 minus 2,000. 14,000 excluding 4,000 insurance premium. There is an expense of 4,000 which has not been adjusted over here. It is not included over here. It means that effect has not been given. So 14,000 minus 4,000 will be my correct profit because I need to deduct all the normal expenses. So I have deducted it. 14,000 minus 4,000. Third year 4,000 after abnormal loss of 2,000. Abnormal item we don't give effect. Abnormal loss has reduced my profit. So I will add it back. So 4,000 plus 2,000. Fourth year there is no error. 6,000 straight away profit I have written it, and fifth year there is a loss of 2,000, so I will deduct it. So year 1 plus year 2 plus year 3 plus year 4 minus year 5 divided by 5 to get average profit, summation of x divided by n. So summation of x divided by n is equal to 4,800. Now formula of goodwill is average profit into number of year of purchase. So average profit is 4,800. Number of year of purchase is 3 years. 4,800 into 3, 14,400 will be my goodwill according to first method. Now coming to second method, calculation of goodwill on capitalization of average profit method. Again, formula is value of the firm minus capital employed. For calculating goodwill under capitalization of average profit method, formula is value of the firm minus capital employed. And what is the formula of value of the firm? Average profit divided by NRR into 100. Average profit divided by NRR into 100 will be formula of value of firm minus capital employed. So average profit is 4,800. NRR question is saying 10%. So 4,800 divided by 10 into 100 minus capital employed. Capital employed question is saying 40,000. So goodwill will be 8,000. So this is an example on average profit method and capitalization of average profit method for calculating goodwill. Now second example we are going to solve on super profit method and capitalization of super profit method. Now coming to our next example for super profit and capitalization of super profit method. There is a question and then we will solve both the method with example. Suppose there is an asset given 28 lakh. Outsider liability, that is current liability, is given 8 lakhs. Profit is given for 2012 and 13 19 lakh, 13 and 14 22 lakh, 14 and 15 25 lakhs. Normal rate of return is 15% per annum. There is a remuneration of 1 lakh each year. That means this adjustment has not done in this. There is separate adjustment given that there is a remuneration of 1 lakh each year. Calculate goodwill on 2 year of purchase of super profit method. 2 year of purchase, super profit method. Goodwill on capitalization of super profit method. So both methods we need to calculate. So as I told in my basic idea that first 5 steps will be same for both the method. Only 6 steps will be different. So let's solve first 5 steps. We need to calculate capital employed. Formula is total asset minus current liability. 28 lakh minus 8 lakh. That is 20 lakhs will be my capital employed. Normal rate of return is 15% per annum. Normal rate of return is 15% per annum. It's given in the question. Second step solved. Third step, normal return. That is step 1 into step 2. Step 1 is 20 lakhs. Step 2 is 15%. So 20 lakh into 15% equals to 3 lakhs. Fourth step will be average profit. So each year 19 lakh, 22 lakh, 25 lakh will be getting deducted by 1 lakhs because there is an expense which has not been deducted in that year. So now we will deduct to get correct profit. So 18 lakh, 21 lakh, 24 lakh will be divided by 3. That is 21 lakh is my average profit. Now coming to fifth step, super profit. 21 lakh minus 3 lakh because the formula is average profit minus normal return. That is step 4 minus step 3. So 21 lakh minus 3 lakh equal be 18 lakhs. So we have reached up to super profit calculation. We have got super profit. Now the formula of goodwill in both the method. First do capitalization as super profit method, normal super profit method. The formula is super profit into number of year of purchase. My super profit is 18 lakh and number of year of purchase is 2 lakhs, 2 years. Number of year of purchase is 2 years. So 18 lakh into 2 years, 36 lakh will be my super profit goodwill. And if now it is capitalization of super profit method, the formula will be super profit by normal rate of return into 100. Super profit is 18 lakh, normal rate of return is 15%. So 18 lakh by 15 into 100 will be 1 crore 20 lakh. So this will be an example on capitalization of super profit and normal super profit method. So hope you all have got the basic idea in 2 examples. Now you will get to go solve your assignment and then you will better understand, and wherever you find any difficulty, just get back to us. Thank you.